Welcome to Echoes of My Imagination. My name is Tracy Lee. Sit down, relax, and let me tell you a story. Today's story is called The Ice Prophet of Eltharin Reach, where silence sharpened vision and solitude birthed revelation. Let's get into it. High above the Eltharin ice cliffs, in a realm where light has no shadow and sound becomes crystal, a child was born into silence. Eltharin Reach was not merely cold. It was a sanctuary of resonance. Winds there carried harmonic frequencies. Ice could hold emotion. Breath itself could become a prayer if exhaled with clarity. Among this sacred geography, nested between the sky-born frost groves and the memory-veined glaciers, a baby girl was born during the longest night of the polar year. She was not expected. Her mother, Varin of the Glassborn clan, had suffered 7 stillbirths. The clan mourned in advance. But this child emerged quietly, wide-eyed and blinking only once, at the aurora ribboning across the sky. She made no sound, but her gaze struck awe into the matron midwives. She was named Arasa, she who sees through ice. The glass bloods were descended from resonance geomancers, those who once carved glaciers to sing. Their blood shimmered faintly from trace minerals that formed crystalline lattices in their veins. This allowed them to feel, store, and sometimes project memory directly into frozen structures. They lived on glacial outposts called whisper spires, suspended above the echoing chasms of Eltharin. Each platform held no more than 20 souls. Communication was sparse, but deep. Silence was a sacred act. Words, when used, were sharper than any blade. From childhood, Arasa was taught to track breath spirals on frost mirrors, interpret snowflake pattern shifts as emotional weather, and tap glacial memory veins and absorb their resonance like reading a scroll. She was reading ice scrolls by age 7. At 9, she began crafting her own glyphs. At 12, she entered the Whispering Gorge, where the voices of long-dead monks of flame still echoed. She came back scarred and changed. After that, elders bowed when she walked past. Arasa never called herself a prophet. She said only, "The ice shows what is already vibrating beneath the surface." At 13, she etched a forbidden glyph into an aurora lantern and whistled a resonance tone never taught. The glyph activated, casting a vision of a coming avalanche, a hunter's death, a child's rescue. The events unfolded exactly 5 days later. After that, she was named the Ice Prophet. But Arasa rejected the title. "Ice does not foretell," she said. "It reveals." Years later, a volcanic fault ruptured beneath Eltharin. Steam exploded through sacred ice. Groves collapsed. Memory altars shattered. As the elders panicked, Arasa stood calmly at the ridge, her bare hands glowing faintly blue. She sang, not with voice, but with harmonic intent. Her frequency bent steam into lattice. The eruption froze midair. The fault resealed, and Arasa collapsed, not from exhaustion, but from having pressed her soul into a resonance larger than itself. She lay still for 3 days on a bed of breathing glacier. Her heart pulsed once per minute. Then she opened her eyes. "It was not death," she whispered. "It was a pause between notes." After the shattering, Arasa no longer appeared in gatherings. She spent years alone etching the glacial notation system, a language of resonance, time, and emotion encoded in fractal glyphs. It could not be read with eyes, only felt. Visitors left offerings outside her crystal chamber, breath sculptures, frost scrolls containing grief, bones of ancestors. She replied with sculptures that appeared overnight, a mother lifting a child from snow, two hands gripped across an abyss, a broken shard mended with golden frost thread. She passed at 53 during a silent aurora storm. She left behind a single glyph on a shard of clear ice. Clarity endures. To this day, Eltharin remains a mystic pilgrimage zone. Those who suffer deep grief sometimes wake to find a frost path leading north. Those who lie to themselves see their own breath turn black in the air. And those who are ready hear the whisper of a woman's tone, sung, not in voice, but in resonance. Arasa is no longer a name. She is a frequency, carved in the memory veins of the world. That's it for today. Thank you for joining me for Echoes of My Imagination. My name is Tracy Lee. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and follow. And I'll catch you next time.